Yeah. God, so he has an echo.
Right, so the dragon is studying a spell, may not complete the spell.
I'm not going to complete.
And I believe that Garrett is looking for a suitable fiend to serve his purposes of summoning a different type of celestial. Is that right?
Sure. And how was the siege?
You with us, Josh?
Yeah. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
Are you with us, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear him. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I've been able to hear you the whole time.
I don't think Dan can hear us.
I don't think Dan can hear any of us.
Dan, can you hear us?
Well, I see people's little green lights going on, but
right click. Yeah, I thought he could hear me.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I found out. Somehow I accidentally muted mine.
Yo, Josh, you should probably set push to type because we can all hear you typing super loudly. So set like push to talk or something.
Okay, now I can hear everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. All right, so Garrett is going to be looking for a fiend for his summon celestial purposes. Is that right?
Maybe, yeah. How was the siege going?
Yeah. So the siege we'll get to in a second, but we've got a week worth of downtime that we.
Can you not hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Right.
The siege we'll get to in just a second, but during the siege, you would have exposure to a wide host of fiends if you wanted to pick one out and try to persuade them during the week.
Yeah. But also, if I would do that, but not if it compromises how the siege is going. If it's not going so great, I'd rather just put my efforts towards the siege instead.
Well, okay then. That brings us to this week then.
I'm back. My pizza is now in the oven.
So we'll look at fiends in the meantime.
The War of Cosmic Importance draws the attention of a variety of interested parties, each with their own set of motivations. So you have access to a wide cross-section of different creatures, if you're so inclined. The siege is ground on for days, and it is clear, unless the dynamic changes, eventually Galda's ooze will succumb. It's slowly being ground down. And to that end, you've been provided with a secure area where you will not be interrupted, so you can recover your resources in expectation of some sort of a big move. And at this point, you are summoned to a conference. You recognize the other attendees, even if by reputation only. They are various bands who have distinguished themselves in defense of Galdu's ooze so far. And while Azot's presence, while Azot is Azot's is present, it is the Bulgara that serves as his captain of the guard that explains. So as some of you have discerned, the reason the chaotic horde of Grats can serve as a capable military force is because of the influence of some key new allies. The Zerai, Blackguards, who are corrupted votaries of St. Cuthbert. These are the keys to breaking the siege. And we've been tracking these important elements. However, they are very mobile. We can't pinpoint their precise location at any time, but we can predict the vicinity they will be in with a pretty high degree of accuracy. So we will assign you targets, and eliminating these highly skilled opponents won't make for an easy day, but if we can remove enough of them in rapid succession, we think the horde will crumble. And that seems like the best option for breaking the siege.
I'm going to speak up and say, does anyone have any information on how these once proud paladins were corrupted in such an absolute and drastic way? It seems unprecedented.
It's not unprecedented. Blackguards have existed for a long time, but we don't know how these particular Blackguard were converted to serve Grats. We certainly want to know that. So if we could, rather than just kill all the Blackguards, if we could manage to capture one or two, then that would be great.
I'll try.
We shall do our best.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So
there's still more.
So we are going to prepare ourselves. So we are back in the common room here, and there are a variety of creatures in here with us. Let me get this over here. Hedros, I'm assuming you have a simulacrum. Is that right?
That is correct. He still does. Mine died.
Right.
Oh, my health bar is working now, I think. Oh, no, it's not.
Can you guys hear me?
We can,
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. Yeah. There we go.
So was it explained that there's more monks from that monastery?
Yeah, some of the leadership are getting.
I gotta move this out of the area because this simulacrum died. So thanks.
Let's see.
We haven't had a rest since last session, right?
Yeah, we've completed a long rest. Yeah.
Oh,
Just completed it. Here, Acacia.
Did you say there was more?
I'm looking for Nikki. Where's Nikki? Where's Sebastian? Did I not have a token out there for him?
I was in your last session, so probably
okay.
on the map screen.
That's Matt. That's what it is.
So while we're waiting around, I'm gonna ask Garrett how he came to be in possession of such a powerful holy item like the Book of Exalted Deeds.
It was in a vault. I got one of Asmodeus' vaults. Yeah, Asmodeus. Guarded by Empyrean.
Asmodeus is in possession of that?
Well, yeah, we put him in prison.
He had secured it in a secret vault that they discovered that was guarded by an Empyrean. Yeah. And so, amongst the crowd here in the common room, one of the patrons says, "That's an interesting story. That book is definitely something to be considered."
What do you mean considered?
Well, how much would you take for that book? What could I trade you for that book?
It's unmeasurable in wealth.
So
Also, he kind of already did. I'm not sure that would benefit you anymore.
You have to have a couple of paladins and absolute good lying around to consider it.
Yeah.
So
Though by the look of you, I don't think you could get in possession of one and not be on fire.
So what's it worth to you then? These campions?
I mean, they look like Cambions. Are they Cambions?
they are indeed cambions. They say, well, we know that there are those who would definitely be interested in that book, and what would it take for us to what would it take for us to get that book from you?
You'd have to remove all the evil in the universe.
Well, evil is a perspective, right? I mean,
Okay,
I don't know.
Maybe evil creatures.
And that's the only way. So you're saying nothing short of turning the entire cosmos into a paradise of freedom and egalitarianism would you let go of that book?
That's correct.
Okay, I guess we go into initiative at that point then.
Sure.
They need to take time and ignore insults.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty steep price.
To be fair, why'd you roll a D4?
Guidance.
So I'm gonna fit one.
This question has a D4 as well.
That's a 6, not a 5.
Will they get an advantage on initiative? Damn.
They seem to have advantage. Yes, they seem to. Okay, so hold on, I gotta write these down. Give me just a second here. I need to write these down.
There are items that give you advantage on initiative. I don't know about natural things.
Enhance ability, Cat's Grace gives you advantage on initiative.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Garrett, what would be your in charisma? Yeah, let's go intelligence saving throw. If you rolled a 3,
Maybe a 2.
no, okay. Right. So this first Cambion, he suggests that Garrett you let him take that book from you,
Why would I know?
and reaches over and holds out his hand to take it from you, and it will be
I think
Hedrus's.
that's unreasonable.
It's not. It doesn't have to be reasonable. The Cambions they're fiendish. It just can't be suicidal for the fiendish charm. It doesn't have to be reasonable.
Oh, that's business.
But isn't that a wisdom save, not an intelligence save?
Usually it is. These seem to be special Cambions.
Ah, okay, that's interesting.
Hedrus's turn. You and your simulacrum go in this turn.
Interesting. Okay, so these things are demons, is that right?
They are fiends, yes.
Fiends.
Sometimes,
Okay.
yeah, they are non-determinate whether they can be either devils or demons. They are just generally fiends.
See. Okay.
Oh wait,
Well,
I'm sorry. What is Hedrus's passive insight?
12.
Okay, so actually, Hedros, you don't see anything unusual. You just see the cambium approach and say, "Yeah, I think you should give me that book." And you are surprised, but you're no longer surprised after your turn in initiative.
So if you want a passive insight, mine's 23.
Yeah, you will not be surprised. You need a passive insight of 15 to recognize that they are using some sort of a subtle charm.
You get a passive perception to not be surprised.
No, it's passive insight against their deceptions.
Ah,
Okay, so I make that then.
Right. So this
you said something about a surprise, though.
this one walks up and grabs.
Yeah, you get the surprise condition.
Yeah, you're surprised unless you have a passive insight of 15 or better.
Passive insight?
Passive insight, correct.
How does that work?
It'd be 10 plus whatever your insight modifier is.
That's 19.
Okay, so this guy walks up and just pulls the book from Garrett, who does not appear to resist. And he begins casting a spell. Is anyone with a passive insight of a 15 or better going to counterspell or do something? If you have the alert feat, you're also not surprised.
I guess I already have my turn, right? So I can
Yes.
have reactions now.
Yes, you could.
Okay, simulacrum count.
Okay. He's casting plane shift. At what level will you counterspell?
Oh, jeez. What level is that spell? 7. I guess my simulacrum will just count.
Okay, you need a 16 or better from your simulacrum.
Or no, he doesn't have Lockstone, so just 15. Alright, I guess Hedros will try to counter it as well, also at 3rd level. Will have Lockstone, but only gets a 13. Dang.
Okay.
This should take the book of Exalted Deeds.
Yeah, so this Camion just took the Book of Exalted Deeds and plane shifted away.
Mean.
And
Good jerk.
this one waves at his
I
friend.
think we already used it.
Garrett's already got a lot of the benefit of it just from having studied it. But
Some of it.
yeah, all right, that one plane shifts. That one plane shifts. What is Acacius's passive insight?
18.
All right, so what will Acacius do?
So there's just the two of them. The rest of them.
Yeah, they've done what they wanted to do, which was to get that Book of Exalted Deeds and try and put it someplace safe for evilness, and they are now, but they can only plane shift themselves. They can't plane shift other creatures.
Gotcha. Okay, so I am going to. Yeah, that should work. I'm going to cast Blinding Smite as a bonus action. Oh, seriously? Having the same problem. There we go. And then I'm issuing 2 attacks.
Both of those hit.
Okay, so we gotta do that Constitution save.
This is Constitution save.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking up the Constitution saves. All right.
And he's blinded. Unless he had an advantage on that for some reason.
He does not have advantage. That's what I was checking. No, they do not. All right, so yeah, he's blinded.
So he's blinded for up to 1 minute.
And then takes 10 radiant plus 13. It's 23. It takes 35 damage. Is that right?
Yeah, 32 radiant. 32 total damage.
Anything else from Acacius?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna use the rest of my movement to head over here and try to engage him.
Okay.
So I don't think he gets an opportunity attack when he's blinded, right?
No, they have to see you to take an opportunity attack.
Awesome.
A question: would we not be in a place with forbidden sin?
It did not appear to be the case.
Well, I cast it ritually at 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. And they have dispel magic at their disposal. So they dispelled the forbiddance before they decided to come into the common room. Alright, so this one begins casting plane shift as well.
Sorry.
Alright, so no one's doing anything about his plane shift?
Got no reaction.
I really can't.
Right. And Garrett has a 15 or better passive insight, right?
Yeah.
Well, given that guy's turn, I can take a legendary action if I'm not surprised, right?
Right. You have a passive insight of 15?
I have a passive insight of 19.
Okay, so yeah.
How do you not have a passive insight of, like...
So I'll take that legendary action, and I'll make a tail attack at the guy that's blinded, so that's with advantage, right?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
I set to advantage toggle in a second. Actually, I'll just make two. I'll just roll it twice. Well, it already automatically does that. 28 hit. Should, great.
Yep.
14 bludgeoning damage to him.
Anything else from before Garrett's turn?
Well, no, I can.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's it. What?
Garrett's turn.
They're going to humanoids, right? Or no?
No, they're fiends.
Oh. Yeah, there's like a flame and he also fails, I think, because he can't see. Or maybe not.
It doesn't matter for the dex save, technically. It really feels like blinded should have way more like damaging implications from the disadvantage on attack rolls and stuff like that.
Okay, he appears to pass that without. Seems like someone is watching over him and decided he would roll at least high enough to pass that. Anything else from Garrett? What's Sebastian's passive insight?
On 10.
Okay. And Aravin's turn.
Alright. I make my multi-attack.
Okay, we're going to have you roll. We're going to have you roll. How many attacks do you get?
3.
Okay, we're going to have you roll a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Okay. Well, that's 1 second. I get plus 17 to hit, I believe.
Okay.
What? No, sorry, plus 14. Sorry, plus 14. I was thinking of another stat block. Sorry. So,
We're looking for a 19.
so 17 and 19.
The 19 will hit. That's their armor class.
Alright. So I'll just put it out and actually, yeah. So it's just 22 damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, that was with the claw, so I have to actually roll that. 1 second. It's a different amount of damage. Damn it, I hit that. I rolled the wrong. Sorry. This is the one. That's the one that hit, and 13 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay, got it.
That's the damage.
And he's bloodied now. Alright, so he's bloodied now. Right, so he starts casting plane shift.
No.
That's son of a bitch.
Can anyone stop him from casting plane shift? Okay. Alright. So we know that the book is floating around the universe with 5 Cambions, but we don't know who. Don't know where. So we'll have to get to that at some point.
We just got played really hard.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's pretty hard. Yeah, Fiendish Charm is pretty tough. Yeah.
It's gonna turn to Garen and be like, I hope you're proud of yourself.
Well, that they've got diviners and that they can make you force spell saving throws.
Okay, but we still have the siege to break. We just don't have the does do you have to be in possession of the Book of Exalted Deeds or just be attuned to it?
Well, look.
Void to tune is approximately more than an hour. If we're using standard attunement rolls. Sorry if I sound kind of nasal. Got a lot of allergies right now.
Any ideas? Anyone have any ideas on how to track these guys down?
Nope.
No scrying spells that anyone has is going to work in Complainal. And there's magical items which could do the tracking, but I don't think we tagged them with anything.
I hit one of them with some attacks.
We could probably locate, use some sort of locating spell if we were on the same plane as them, but where that's going to end up being is a pure guess.
Yeah.
From what it says benefits granted whilst only as long as you strive to do good. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think not having the book is, at least until they do something weird to it, is going to prevent you from utilizing it, right? You just don't have the book.
So if we end up in another millennium having, or a century, having its, we can't, use it again.
Right, yeah. I don't think that's going to be as that big a deal from what I'm reading about.
Well, does the human lose if you die?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I think if you die, then that would be a different thing to consider. But so maybe we want to avoid that. Okay.
It depends how many saving throws you fail.
Okay, just off topic.
Well, these were pretty special guys. You're not going to have 6 of those a session, right?
No, whenever you want to call it.
Just a question. I have a bug. My health bar is linking to the features and traits field on my character sheet. Whatever I type is showing up as my health bar.
What the hell?
I don't even know how this happened. It's just confusing the shit out of me.
What the hell?
I accidentally erased my entire features and traits bar. That entire field. I'm just baffled.
I don't see any. I'm not seeing it. Whatever it is. Okay, so once we're ready to go, do we? Right. So, do we have a way to get to the location that we're trying to get outside in the area where the horde is patrolling? Or are we just going to have to march out there? I guess is my question.
We could ride everyone.
I don't think I can hold that many people on my back.
It's only the five of us, and one of us is a simulacrum.
I mean, in theory, I guess that might work. I don't know.
It would be very obvious, though. You are very shiny.
I'm kind of shiny just a little bit, you know. It'll be pretty obvious that we're going out there if I do that. I mean...
Are there any tunnels that lead outside of the city that are unknown to the besiegers?
Okay, I think I found out what was wrong with your features and traits thing there, so that should be fixed now.
I think my health bar is showing up now. Thank you.
Yeah. So no, there's not any particular known secret ways out. If anyone has teleport prepared, they can provide you with items from the location so that you could teleport there without an error.
Yeah, I mean, I can lore mastery my way into having teleport ready. If that's a thing we want to do. Or I can make us all invisible.
Oh yeah, well that's concentration spell. I don't think you can do that.
You can target a whole bunch of people when you up past it. I have myself in a spectrum.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know, it might be just most simple to just teleport in there. Occam's razor and all that.
Is that
Yeah.
What is that?
Is that what we're going to do?
7th level spell? Sure. Why not? Yeah, I'll use my Master of Magic to recall generally how teleportation spells work, having Misty Steps a time or two in my day, and gin up a teleportation spell.
Okay, well, we arrive, and we are just across this chasm from a group of our old friends, the Hezro.
Oh boy, those sons of bitches again.
Who the hell is wrong? Oh, those big frog monsters. Yeah, those guys.
That stink, yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Sorry, another question. Why would, if I gain the benefits of the book, why would I ever have it on me? Couldn't we just put it in our beta and then it would just be there forever?
Or just build a pocket dimension and just put it there.
I don't know. I'm not sure why you had it on you. Yeah.
Well, it was never discussed. I just assumed it was like a sword or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's our next quest. We get it back.
Okay. Does anyone have a way to avoid combat here? I think we jump into it, but I could be wrong.
I'll see. There wouldn't be any, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, they see us.
That's a 19. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. You can right click, or you can click on your initiative and change it to what it should be.
Are we rolling for initiative?
Yep, we are. These Hezro seem like they're not leaving.
Okay, it's nothing's showing up.
Oh, are you click on your token before you...
No, I mean, the roll 20 is not connecting.
That's weird.
You might have to refresh it.
Yeah, it does now.
Oh, so that 4 there, that's a big chasm.
Yeah, that's a 40-foot deep chasm. This is that's a 40-foot high ledge.
What are those?
This is quicksand. This is gravel, which is like caltrops.
Gotcha.
So it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, if you move more than half speed, you have to make a deck save, or you take damage and your speed is reduced until you heal it, something like that. I forget exactly what the wording is on caltrops. Okay.
Obviously, it wouldn't matter if I'm flying, but
and Nikki, are you in? Did you get your roll 20?
Yeah, I'm set.
Okay. All right, Hedros, you are first. There's 5 Hezros. Look like they are part of the horde.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my tried and true tactics, anti-Hezro tactics, and give them the forks. So Simulacrum and I both pop up some forks on the nearest of them. I guess this guy. The other guys have to go through gravel. And, yeah. I think this still has their AC in this calculation. 18, 20, 25.
Their armor class 16, yeah. So
47 from the first volley.
you said this one, right?
45 on the second volley.
Did you say this one? Or which one of them is it that we're hitting?
This one down here.
Okay. So
I didn't even see that one. Wow.
These are tactical.
Tactical fork incoming.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining one of those like tactical crap, like it's all black and like metal, and like weird metal edges, like tactical fork for self-defense.
Exactly. Alright, and after that I'll just retreat. I'll be it.
Okay, Garrett's turn.
I'll save another this one.
It is Aravin's turn. That one dashes, and that's all he does.
Alright. So, Arvin will fly. Or not there. Here. I couldn't move it in that time. It's weird. And then he's gonna attack 3 times. 28. For 24 piercing damage. And 30 slashing damage. And Arvin's turn will be over. By the way, I can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I know. I wasn't talking. All right, so this is going to rush up and attack Erebin.
I believe those all miss.
Yep.
1 second, let me check.
It is Acacia.
They all miss. They all miss.
It's Acacia's turn.
At the end of that guy's turn, I'm going to take a legendary action first.
Awesome. Okay, so I am going to.
For the guy that's bloodied.
I'm going to cast Elemental Weapon on myself. And I'm going to make that thunder damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be all for right now. Oh wait, no, that's a bonus action. I thought that was a full action.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting. I was waiting for you to attack. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it was a bonus action. Okay, yeah, I'm going to give the Hazard right in front of me this. Wow. So bad. Well, I'm gonna unload a second level Divine Smite on that second attack with hits.
Okay, so it's going to be 12. And then the D4 from the thunder damage, right?
That's already gotten added. If you look at the damage roll, it's part of it.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. All right. So it's 1424. Is Erebin going to take a legendary action?
I can't at the end of his turn. I thought it was the. I took one at the end of his turn.
Yeah,
at the end of the Hezro's turn.
You're right. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
They can jump the cavern.
Yeah, you can jump up to your strength in lateral distances as long as you have at least a 10-foot start. All right, so that's his turn. I think Erebin's going to take a.
I'm going to take a legendary action to use my wing attack, which is 16 bludgeoning damage and knocked prone if they fail on a DC 22 dex save. All three of them that are near me. Alright. Okay. So the ones that failed are prone.
Yeah.
Alright. And it uses up my legendary actions for the round, by the way.
Okay.
So you can, just so you know, you can go quicker.
And it is Sebastian's turn. How is Sebastian so low? Oh, you didn't put yourself.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Maybe he forgot to restore his health.
On my screen, I have full health.
On mine,
No, I meant an initiative. Yeah. I meant an initiative. Yeah. I had sorted when you still had a 4 in there. That's fine.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So you actually, we skipped you by mistake, but you can go now. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna attack this.
Nice.
Gonna put any juice behind that?
Yeah, I'm gonna add a 66 with the crit. So 54 down.
54 magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 25 to psychic, and then the 29 is
Okay.
+1.
He goes down. Anything else?
And then my second attack is, and third, and this one.
You're looking for 16 as your armor class.
Okay. So they both now.
Back to Hedros.
Okay. I guess I'll move the forks on to the next closest one. Bonus action attacks with that.
I don't think they can make it that far, right?
Oh, I guess.
They're down here.
Gotcha.
So,
we'll just go to this one then.
okay.
Don't they count as melee attacks? So they get
Yeah, so you'd have advantage against him because he's prone.
Oh. Neat. So I guess the ones that miss, should I just reroll those?
Yeah, reroll the ones that miss this. So it looks like they're
That probably works.
Okay. 4 times for the one. So 3 more of those hit. The spell is wretched to resolve. There. Okay, so on the first volley, one,
2.
55. First volley,
Okay.
and then second volley has
only 2
misses. So one more hit there that is actually a crit. So 17. $54.
4. Okay.
Okay.
That was
then-
bonus actions.
Huh?
That was bonus actions.
Yeah, bonus actions. For my full actions, these guys have fire resistance, right? I don't know this.
That's correct.
Okay. We'll just drop force fireballs. Sorry, Aaron.
I don't mind.
4 of them. So I'll do one for my simulacrum, just at 3rd level. So DC 19 for 36 fire. He'll put some sting on it.
That's force.
So, yeah, so another 16, so 52 force.
Okay.
Alright. 52 damage then. I'm actually gonna legendary resistance on that.
Man, when we don't have to deal with these Hydro coming from different directions, they're kind of chumps.
Yeah, with the dragon tanking them.
Like, the problem earlier
Helps a little bit, yeah.
They're-
all over the place.
I used 2 of them, right?
Alright, and then Hedros' last action, he'll go ahead and huck a firebolt at this guy and miss.
You said, okay. Oh, you just threw one fireball at us? Yeah. It was force damage, so I'm gonna... Okay.
And it's Garrett's turn. Garrett's turn. Okay.
I can't hear you, Garrett, by the way, if you're talking.
Anything else from Garrett?
That's it.
Aragon's turn.
Alright. I'll do my triple attack again.
Two of them are still prone, so.
Yeah. Well, the one that's bloodied, I'm just gonna attack. That's with advantage. That hits either way. To the one to my left that's prone and bloodied, and then 2 claw attacks. And I have advantage on those.
He's gone.
Oh, he died to the first one, then the other 2 claw attacks are at the one to the right of me.
Yeah, I got you.
So another 20 damage to him.
Anything
And
else
that's the
from
end of
Garrett?
my turn.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Sebastian's turn.
And more crits.
Yeah.
Anything else from Sebastian? All right.
Is that green aura the +5 to saves, or is that something else?
Yeah, that's the Paladin's +5 to save.
Oh, in that case, I succeeded on the other save before.
Yeah, you did.
So I didn't need to bring legendary resistance.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
The +5 guys.
Yeah.
Acacia's turn.
Excellent day. So I'm just gonna stride up to that guy and whack his ugly ass in the face. Do I have to make a con save because I'm next to him now?
I don't think we can fail that con save though.
I don't think I'm capable of.
Not with the aura. I don't think anyone can.
So that and a first level divine smite, if that doesn't go up.
So the first one hits. You have to decide if you're going to attach a divine smite before you know the result, though.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna divine smite then.
Okay. This is that precisely kills him.
I like precision.
Anything else from Acacius?
Nope, that's it.
This is going to move around and attack Acacius. 20, 26, and 19. Any of those, do all those or any of those? I'm sure the 26 does. What about the 20 and the 19? Do those hit Acacius?
Jonah?
First will be 18 hits, right? The guy to the right of Acacius that just attacked him. 24.
No, I'm gonna attack.
Yes. 20, 26, and 19 to hit Acacius.
The 26 hits.
Okay.
So,
So it's 14 slashing.
14 slashing damage.
It is Hedros's turn.
Then I took my legendary action afterward for 24 bludgeoning damage to the one that just
Still
attacked.
Hedros's turn.
All right. Give him the forks again. 8 on the first volley. $31 on the second. And at this point, go ahead and just fling some firebolts at this guy who's close. 7 hits for 13 fire, 20 hits for 9. And here, bit.
Garrett's turn. And Aravin's turn.
Take a legendary action and make the 3 attacks at the guy on the right. Roll it. One of those will miss. The other one, 13 damage.
Sebastian's turn.
Nice job.
3 crits in a row.
Rolling real awesome.
Back 2, 3 crits in a row for you. Good job.
Okay, goes away. Anything else from Sebastian? Okay, this one begins casting a spell magic. If anyone's going to do anything about it.
Spell magic. Gross. I'll counter it.
Okay, he won't make it another round, so we just get rid of him.
Awesome. Pedros has got my back, boys.
Okay, so now then, out in the abyssal cold, or in the outside the protection of the city, we are hit with a blast of abyssal cold. So,
oh hell! Can Hedrus's simulacrum sequester himself?
Holy shit.
I don't think that's a thing. Yeah.
All good thing I have military resistance.
7 level anyway.
So it's 97 cold damage, DC 18 Constitution. Does anyone have anything like
I cannot fail that. I cannot fail that save.
Okay. Yeah. Does anyone have anything like a Ranger's Natural Explorer or Druid Circle of the Land with an Arctic terrain? No? Oh, okay. Don't forget the +5 from the Paladins Aura.
Yeah, like I said, I have the +5, so I can't actually physically concept all that. So 97 divided by 2 is 49. 48.
Okay, so I think we all make that.
Yeah, I think
Sebastian.
so. That'd be. I think everybody makes the save. So it's going to be 48 points of cold damage.
Adverse.
That is still super painful.
Do we want to move on now, or are we going to do something before we move on?
Anyone got heals?
I'm gonna use myself and Hedros with 30 points of lay on hands. 30 for me, 30 for him.
Thank you.
Okay, so we know we're in the vicinity. Let me know when we're ready to continue, I guess.
Alright, I guess we know something's going down soon.
Yeah.
Alright, then out of the simulacrum, lore master for Armor of Agathis and cast it at 6th level.
Okay, are we ready? What we're looking for. We're looking for some Githzerai, or even better, if we can find the Blackguard, that would be great. All right. So how are we going to find these guys? The expected ways would be either intelligence investigation or wisdom survival. But you may have a different strategy that your character could use to try and track these folks down. So we'll start from the left. I think Garrett no, that's not Garrett. What would Garrett do to try and locate these important figures?
Fireworks, name.
Okay. And what about Sebastian?
I'm gonna help Garrett.
And Hedros? What would Hedros do to try and locate these guys?
Would a religion check help to know where they might reside or what their practices are?
No, they're not in any sort of a communal. They patrol through the horde, making sure that they remain focused and disciplined. So I don't know how religion would tie into that.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to do if nobody else is any of these.
I guess I could investigation to try to map out their routes and some idea.
Yeah, that's definitely an option. Right? What about Aravan?
The only other thing I could think of besides those two would be perception, but I don't think that would work.
That's only like the immediate area. One of them.
Yeah.
Nearby.
Yeah, but no. I'll probably just go for the investigation then.
Okay. And then Acacius?
I'm going to use the spell I love so much. I'm going to use Commune with Nature, and I'm going to search for powerful beings with connection to God power. Because these guys are going to be glowing conduits of godlike energy. That'll distinguish them from the average being.
Okay, so Garrett, I need a survival check with advantage from Sebastian. That's very good. And then Hedros, I need a check from you.
Hey, by the way, you do achievement after 24 hours.
What happens after 24 hours?
It is achievement.
Yeah. Okay. Does it say that in the Book of Exalted Deeds? Or is that
It's just a
general thing? Okay. But my reading of it, so I think you would lose the powers, but you would still retain the halo and the those say just once you've read it, you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, those you say once you read it, but everything that you can do while observing the book, on the other hand, that's...
And then Aravan, I need a check from you.
That's not going to do it, I don't think.
No, that's not good. So, in your efforts, you stumble nearby a invisible white dragon who breathes on you. So,
sorry, what? You cut out there.
Yeah. So, in Aravan's efforts, he stumbles into range of a young white dragon who breathes on him. So, DC 15 Constitution save for half. Of 57 cold or
DC 15, do I still have the aura around me or the +5 or no?
I roll a d20 on a 11 or better you have the aura, on a 10 or less you don't.
Okay, so I don't have it, but I still roll a natural one in the field. So I see.
No, a 1 does not fail on the saving throw. Ones only automatically fail.
Yeah, but I would still, because that would be a 14 for me.
Okay, I see.
I have a plus 13 to con saves.
Okay, right.
But I still pass. So I get 57 out of it.
Yeah, it'd be 28 total damage. Okay, let me add it. So I think we've got to do, let's see, let me count this up. We got 3 from Garrett, 3 from Hedros, and 2 from Acacius. What am I missing here? No, that's 5.
2 1.
So it's 8. Yeah, so yeah, we located. We needed 8. We needed 7 successes. We had 8. Yeah.
Cool.
So you can tell from the motion of the horde that maybe a few hundred feet in the distance there is a noticeable clutch that probably would signify that some sort of a leader is there. But as we are moving that way, suddenly in our midst, a clutch of jackalware appear. There are 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. Wait,
What?
There's 7 of them. There's 7 jackalware. Looks like a Quasit has just teleported them into the midst of you.
Okay. I have never heard that term before. Jabbleware.
Jackalware? You've never heard of jackalware? They're so where a werewolf is a wolf a humanoid that turns into a wolf at times, a jackalware is a jackal that turns into a human at times.
Okay.
So just one of these guys appears?
There's 7 of them.
Oh, 7.
And
just as would these be fiends of some kind?
They are humanoid shape changers.
Okay. Ooh, actually. Ha ha ha! I'm adding something to this. That's even better.
So 7, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go.
So,
and they are currently invisible. Yeah.
Oh, they're invisible. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you can tell. You can tell from their motion where they're located, but they are invisible. Yeah.
Oh, they're not stealth. They're just invisible.
That's right. They're not hidden, but they are invisible.
That is kind of annoying.
So, initiative?
Yes, it is initiative. Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's actually a 5.
I rolled a 2, but I have a negative 1. Ah, that's so bad. It's not a critical fail on initiative, but still. And these guys get advantage.
All right.
Not unless you're surprised.
You meant on initiative rolls. Yeah, they're under the effective cat's grace as well.
Oh.
Cats.
All right.
That's fun.
All right. Well,
I really get a sentinel feel.
Yeah.
Really makes up for the back's deficiency.
Oh my god.
All right.
They're all going before us. Holy shit.
All right. So it looks like we do 14 piercing damage. Then
Nothing else hits.
20 doesn't hit. Okay.
No, I got AC at 21.
Okay. I don't think any of those. Or 20. Does a 21 hit?
Oh, me?
No, Garrett. I'm sorry. This one is attacking Garrett. Does the 21 hit Garrett?
That's one's my AC.
Okay, so we have 8 slashing damage, and then I need a DC 16 con save. Okay.
I think you pass that automatically with your +5 aura. So they're all invisible?
Their first attack is invisible, and then they'll be visible after that. Okay, so
That means this one over here is visible, the one next to Acacius.
yeah, they will all be visible by the time we go.
Okay, well I can take a legendary action to attack it now. Then.
Oh, actually,
Tail?
what's the reach on your tail?
Because it's visible now.
Yeah, what's the reach on your tail?
26?
Okay, that will hit.
Oh, did it move again? That's still in range. I have a reach of 15 feet.
That's still within, right. That's still within range. Yeah.
15 if it hits. 26 I'm assuming hits.
Yeah. So 26 appears.
15 bludgeoning damage to that one.
Yeah. 26 hits him, but it
That's it
appears
for me.
it appears to do, that appears to do no damage though.
Immune to bludgeoning damage. Oh boy.
Well, unless you have a silvered tail.
Not silver, unfortunately. Gold. Dang, that's gonna be hard.
All right, so the second one is attacking Garrett as well. We've got 22 for 12, a 23 for 6, and then the other two miss, and then a Constitution save on the scimitar attack. Well, I don't think Garrett can fail a 16 with the aura, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. And this one's going to attack Acacius.
Nothing.
None of those hit. Oh, wait. Sorry, give me just a second. I left something off of these guys. There we go. Okay, so this one moves up, tries to shove Hedrus's simulacrum prone with his shield, and then he attacks.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so he does. Yeah. So it's going to be armor class 25 for 12.
That'll hit. Takes 30 force damage.
Okay. Then he crits for 19.
Okay. Takes another 30 force damage. Or Agathis goes down.
And then Hedrus's simulacrum needs a DC 16 Constitution save.
Isn't he dead?
No, he still has 9 health. He just lost his temporary hit points from Armor of Agathis.
The armor back is just easy attacks.
And then a 22 for 5.
I'll cast Shield and that'll miss.
Okay. Alright, so this one's going to try to shove Hedros prone, but he's actually going to attack the Simulacrum.
Okay. So, Hedros, Spikes.
So he is not prone. Alright.
And then against the Simulacrum.
So 18. Oh, the Simulacrum has shield up, right? So,
yes.
But a 26 will hit for 7.
Yep. Goes to 2.
This will step around and also try to shove Hedros prone and then attack the prone guy. So bite for 23 against this Simulacrum.
That'll miss.
25 against Simulacrum.
25 hits.
Okay, for 6.
And it goes down.
Okay.
That's miraculous a lot.
It is Sebastian's turn. Simulacrum did his job. Yeah, you are looking for armor class 16 with these guys, just so you know. And they are immune to physical damage that isn't silver or magic, also, so you know.
Well, this close one should be magical.
You're talking about this one?
I'm gonna knock him back here, and he's gonna make an intelligence saving throw. First, within speech, gonna be resistance 0. It's 19 DC.
Okay. I don't think that he can be knocked backwards. What? Is that a magical effect that knocks him backwards? Is that magic?
I don't know. It's not
Is it
really.
psionics? Is it psionics?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Psionics are magic.
It says they're a form of magic distinct from spellcasting, but they're still magic.
It's not attacking too much. Or one more, because don't want it.
Okay.
That's a mess. So,
Okay, yeah. So he can't. His movement can't be affected.
yep.
All right. Hedros' turn.
Alright.
Does Hedros shed a tear for the pile of snow in front of him?
Will be avenged. So actually, question here, if I use Wish to replicate Simulacrum, would it get to act on this turn or not until the next?
You determine the order in which events occur on your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna do that.
Really, dude? Wow.
Why don't you just be burning wish on reviving use in that turn?
Hey man, he comes with so many spell slots.
Ridiculous.
They conserve a lot of magic that. Alright, so yeah, Hedros, with his tear over his Simulacrum, turns that pile of snow right back into a representation of him. He will go ahead and chain lightning and put some mean on it. And I assume the force damage seemed to go through okay?
Yeah, they're immune to physical damage that isn't magic or silver, but nothing else.
So we'll do the 3 closest.
By the way, these 3 are going to get a fire blast to the face next turn, so don't worry about them right now. Use the ones that are closest to you.
I'm sorry, so can you ping the ones that are hit again? Just so
So these 3 up here, and additionally this one.
Okay. And it's a dexterity save?
Actually, what do these guys look like? Are they like super nimble?
Yeah, they are. They look super nimble. Yeah, that's a good way to describe them.
All right. So how about? Yeah, he's pretty pissed. So he'll make it a intelligence saving throw.
Boy.
Okay. Okay, anything else from Hedros?
Okay.
Okay, Aravin's turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my breath weapon to hit the 3 that are diagonal right next to me.
Gotcha.
And then it's going to go off to the left, so I hit the other guys. So it's 78 fire damage. DC 21 dex save, halves. Awesome sauce. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Garrett's turn.
I got some Spirit Guardians. Actually, any are the 0.5.
3 left, 2 of them are already bloody.
So I'll hit some of the dice then. Alright. That's how much damage.
Okay, anything else from Garrett?
No.
Acacius.
Okay, so I can move through allies, right?
As difficult terrain, yeah.
Okay, in that case... Okay, I'm just going to do this then. Please.
22 hits, yeah. That's going to kill him. Yep.
Oh, did he die before the Divine Smite? Or no?
No, the Divine Smite killed him. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Anything else from Acacius?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement, which is like 2 spaces to go there.
Okay. Alright, so they're going to try to kill the simulacrum just out of spite. So try to shove the simulacrum prone.
Okay.
Simulacrum's prone. So we got 21 for 5.
That misses.
Okay, then a crit for 19, and 19, and then a DC 16 con save from the simulacrum.
Okay.
And then a 26 for 5.
That hits.
Well, seeing the shield, he's going to try to actually attack Hadros himself. So, trying to shove Hadros prone, and then he'll attack. All right, so Hadros is prone, and then we got DC armor class 20 for 7.
Cast shield, not a miss.
Okay. Then a 20 armor class 26 for 9.
Okay.
And then a DC 16 Constitution save. Then armor class 24
Hits exactly.
for 10, and then armor class 26 for 6. It is Sebastian's turn.
Before that, I'm going to use my legendary action, to use my wing attack, which isn't going to hit anything, but allows me to move half my movement speed. So, which is 40 in this case. I get to move 40 feet.
Okay, and it's Sebastian's turn.
Here-ish.
It's Sebastian's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm going to attack the bloody one.
Okay, do you have anything that allows you to ignore cover?
45.
Do you have anything that allows you to ignore cover?
No. So,
Okay, so the second one actually misses then, but the first one hits.
so 20 damage.
And it'll be Hedros' turn.
Alright. I guess he'll just simulacrum. He's kind of needs to get out of the way, so he'll misty step over here and firebolt this guy. Crit fail. And then you guys all get to go soon. So yeah, I'll just also firebolt this guy, I guess.
Exact same rolls.
Wow, that is brutal.
Arados' turn.
Right, housekeeping.
I guess actually I should have misty stepped away. Whatever.
Yeah, you can Misty Step.
I don't regain my breath weapon, unfortunately.
You can Misty Step away.
Oh, they're immune to all physical damage that I can deal them, so I'm just gonna move. Kind of stomp over here-ish, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Garrett's turn.
Actually, I'll put it over here so I can see if I can knock them prone later.
You could try to shove them prone now, so that they would be prone for the other.
Yeah. That's a strength check, right?
It's an athletics check on your part.
Right. Which is a strength check. Because I don't think I have efficiency in it. Let's see, where are you? Athletics. So 28. But he's prone.
Yeah, so he's prone.
The bladed one, of course. And now it's Garrett's turn. That's with advantage if you're not at range. Oh my god! Jeez.
What is up with this?
It's payback for my 20s.
Yeah.
He stole the 20s from us.
Well, I didn't quite get. So what is Garrett doing exactly? Is he attacking with his mace? Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I see.
Yeah.
All right. Acacia's turn.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of crab walk around these guys to get over here, and then I'm gonna attack the prone one.
Is that it?
And then I'm going to attack the other one.
Okay. That's going to that hits.
And then issue a divine smite.
Well, he's actually bloodied too. I'm sorry.
So that's on the
So
last
20,
one on the second one.
So that's 20. So that's 24 total. Okay, so yeah, that's 25 total. That's going to kill him too. All right, so down they go.
Woo!
Alright. I'm assuming I regain my breath weapon between combats.
Yes, we presume that. So from the clutch of creatures, there seems to be this wave of dark energy wash through you, and they have released a curse your direction. Right, so need.
Oh my god!
They made really good rolls for that 18d10. There was like nothing below a 3, and most of it's over 5.
Well, 99 is average.
I can't kill that shit.
It is 9. Still. Remember, +5, make it bastard.
Yeah.
And this would be a spell, so all of you take an additional half, actually.
No, it's not actually a spell. It is a racial ability from one of the guys.
Oh my god, okay, I need healing, like really bad.
Simulacrum dies again.
It's not a spell.
No, it's not a spell. It's just an innate ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should heal somehow.
It's almost like we have like.
Yeah, let me think about it. What was it? I was going to say.
You actually didn't make it. Even with that bonus.
Oh my god, that is brutal.
That's brutal. Yeah. That's brutal.
Wait, where's the
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Wrong modifier.
Con save, but
7 less, so I guess I rolled an 11. So Hedris goes down as well.
does he? Oh shit.
Jesus Christ. So who's dead?
Well, no, Garrett will be
Wait,
able.
7 less from what?
Garrett will be able to get everybody up here pretty quick.
From 13.
So at the end of the trauma.
No, you don't suffer the trauma with the right with +5. You get to 14, which doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The paladin's aura is really coming in handy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would actually have proficiency advantage on that saving throw because I have proficiency in Arcana, but I guess it passes anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, same. So I guess Hedris doesn't get it.
Yeah, if you have proficiency in Arcana, you have advantage. Cool, so is anyone actually dead?
Yeah. So only the simulacrum actually goes unconscious. But we probably want to take a few minutes.
We probably want to heal, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to juice the simulacrum with 5 points.
You can't. You can't. It's
Solid. Like, slush down.
I
I guess back on to
It's a pile of ice and
Yes.
snow at the moment.
everyone.
Oh, nice.
Does
Spend it off loudly.
mending work on a simulacrum?
Oh, man.
No, you have to have a workshop and you have to repair them as a construct.
Oh, okay.
which is not the way the rules are actually written, but that is confirmed by Jeremy Crawford. But,
Right, so how much healing was everyone get?
102.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
It does take half an hour, but that's not much.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm back at max. So we've seen minus the Immaculate, and I think we're ready to sally forth and get some ass.
okay. Yeah, so they're a few hundred feet away. You can do whatever you want to close. They will probably notice. No, it is a Zerth. It's a Gezerite. It's directing this particular section of the battlefield.
Can you find the Blackguard? But those are on the main objective.
We could. There's no one in sight. If we want to just let this Zerth go unscathed, we could move on without him.
I might as well take him. He's there.
Yeah, we probably should. Okay, so Evan, how confident do you feel Rush going in there flying in a fire breath to kind of whittle them down a bit? Because
I mean, I'm not sure how fire damage will deal to them because they might be resistant or immune even. You could try it. So just like fly in there breathing fire.
Just take a pass, use some fire on them. We need to do something to thin them out.
That's true.
So how many of them are there?
It looks like just the one. Looks like just one guy, just one Zerth. He's moving through different clutches of demons, but you could catch him between groups, and looks like you could isolate him if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's time it right so we do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right. So how are we going to move in on him? He's in the same fractured terrain with all sorts of crevasses and risers, and so what's the plan of attack?
See if we can catch him walking, on a low point so we can attack him from above.
All right. So yeah, you can place yourselves on this cliff here if you want to.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That sounds great. Yeah, so the range guys can not be in danger.
But my main optimum range is 20 feet.
Oh, your range is only 20 feet?
I can go up to 50, but it stops being magical damage.
Oh, is it like a weird magical bow?
No, it's not a bow.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, I'm a soul knife, so I'm just a bunch of things floating around me. I have big ones and I have small ones. The big ones are magical.
I got it. So Gary, are you gonna stay down there?
No. How long is the drop? Was it 40 feet?
Yes, 40 feet.
So would that trigger a sort of con save or athletics check if you wanted to jump down?
Pretty sure it's acrobatics to climb it.
46 damage if you just jump down. Or 40-10 damage.
Oh, 40.
Basic falling damage if you don't have an ability to fly. There's a spell for that, though.
Alright, there he is, coming toward you. You do notice about a half.
I'm gonna get up a turtle.
You do notice about a half a dozen. Well, actually, no, it'd be 8 disturbances in the air above him. So there are 8 creatures flying. Right, so he's right there, and there are 8 disturbances in the air above him, between 20 and 40 feet high. There are clearly.
Can I have my get battle taken?
Oh, yeah.
So, you get like 3 actions right now? Or are we going initiative?
There we go. All right. So yeah. So he is about there, and you notice 8 disturbances in the air above him, and we will go into initiative at that point.
Mickey always last.
Because I don't even have the worst stacks.
No.
Oh, they're horrors?
That makes sense.
Can I control my token? I don't have that.
Okay, you should be able to now.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a passive perception of above a 27? Does anyone have a passive perception of 27 or better?
27.
I don't know. I have a 24, and I'm probably the highest in here.
Yeah.
My card does true sight.
Oh, I have blind sight, I think, to 60 feet. I don't know if that helps.
No, actually, yeah. So the quaddle will see these guys. These guys are all flying.
The what?
The quaddle will actually see these guys. There are 8 metal robot looking things flying above this earth.
Okay.
Who can see them?
The quaddle. They're invisible, but he could see them.
Is that? Oh, that's one of Garrett's things.
It's a conjured celestial.
Oh, okay. You need true sight, not blind sight, to see them?
They would not be close enough for blind sight yet.
I have 60 feet blind sight.
Yeah.
So, if I can go within 60 feet of them, I can see them. This one, oh, actually, no, they're here.
Yeah.
That one I can see.
Yeah. So they. Yeah. So
Okay, never mind.
they're like just trailing him. So.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. We know they're there now. So.
And for initiative.
They are between 30 and 60 feet in the air.
This one I cannot see. This one I can see.
We'll just put them all at 40 feet in the air.
Okay.
Okay, they're all 40 feet away.
No, they're 40 feet in the air.
Oh, they're 40 feet. Okay. And this distance away. So, this one I can see, the rest I can't. Oh, wait, is this 60 feet away from me? I can see, this one I can see as well. These two. This one, and this one. Are in blind sight. But the other ones are not.
Okay, so let's have this set.
Okay. Oh, so the Uman goes first. Sees you guys there, and okay. Yeah. Sweet. He moves to there, starts climbing up, and then Misty steps right up into the middle of it. And he will attack Acacia there.
Alrighty then. Nothing.
Okay. Neither one of those hits.
Are any of their attacks magical?
Yes. Yeah, all of their attacks, both the longsword on the horrors and his unarmed strikes, are magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. So this horror will fly down, and oh wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's on initiative count 20. Well, okay, so we are going to try to dispel the coatl. What level spell is Summon Celestial?
7th. I'm casting an 8th level spell. Just because that's just what I have to do.
Okay, got it. And there are 5 PCs. Right, so the coatl is dispelled. And with the last one, we will target Erevan.
Nice. This is true armor, so that doesn't spell me.
And it's Hedros' turn.
Okay, so what are these guys, and what do I know about them?
Zerai are humanoids. They usually have some sort of psionic abilities, and this guy's a monk, so he has some monk-like stuff.
Okay, and
the helmed horrors, they are constructs, and they will typically have some spell immunities.
Are they the ones casting the dispel magic?
There was no one who seemed to be visibly casting the dispel magic. Seems like it came out of probably a very long distance. Maybe
Dispel magic has date range, doesn't it?
Unless you're a lore caster, it does. Yep.
okay, are these the guys who are just straight up immune to some things?
Right, they're immune to some things. They're immune to some damage types. Let's see. Where'd they go to? Hold on. I've got to look them up in the monster manual. I didn't actually print off the stat block.
Last time we fought them, they were immune to radiant.
Well, those were special helmed horrors, though. Yeah, so typically they will be resistant to non-magic damage that aren't adamantine, and they will be immune to force, necrotic, and poison. They have a bunch of condition immunities: blind, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, or stunned.
They're robots. You can't do all that weird organic stuff to them.
Okay. But not fire. So, okay. I will go ahead and, I guess, cast Chain Lightning. And just try to hit, guess, the closest 4 of them. So,
Should probably hit this thing too.
oh yeah, sure. I guess this guy. Crazy mode. Alright, So I'll do that. Throw some extra damage on it. And I'll leave it as lightning. I'll leave it as dex.
Okay. Alright, so the monk, he is riddled with electricity. The three horrors, though, do not appear to be affected at all.
Okay. I'll get out of the way then. That's it.
It is Aravin's turn.
Alright. So, I'm gonna use my flying to get over here. And I'm currently still 40 feet in the air. Actually, I'll be over here-ish. And let me measure out the cone 1 second. Actually, that would probably hit everything, including my friends, wouldn't it? Let me, how do I draw a cone?
How big a cone is it?
I think it's, 1 second, I can check. It is a 60-foot cone. So, like, and I can choose the direction too. So, I want it to hit in, as many of them as I possibly can hit.
If you do
Basically.
If you do it from there, you could get
All of them except this guy, I think, right? And this thing too. To do it the right way. Oh yeah, the two on the bottom also don't get hit. So
yeah, I think from there you can get all of them except for the top guy up here and the bottom guy down here.
the bottom guy there. Okay. All of them except for the horror that's near Hydros and one on the bottom. All right, I'll do that. So that is not a spell, by the way. If that matters for the whole.
No, yeah, that does matter.
60 fire damage.
Okay, so
It does matter. Okay. 60 fire damage to everything that was hit. Or 21, DC 21 has it.
all right. So that's going to do it for him. He failed to. He's not supposed to fail dexterity saving throws, but.
Who? Which one? Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was a pussy.
Oh, he had a +8 to dex saves. Yeah, I'm surprised he actually died to that. That one takes the full hit too.
Oh, worried for the bust out damage and smite and whatnot. I'm gonna be down with that. I mean,
Yeah. Maybe the constructs are just as wimpy. We'll see.
Well, you have precisely their hit points. They have exactly 60 hit points. So if they
So
fail,
anyone
they
that
die.
fails dies, and the other ones have half their health left.
that is nice.
It's a DC 21.
That's it. Wow, yeah. It's no joke.
Nice fire breath, that one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Apparently the solution to all horrors.
It
And
is
let me fly. I can complete my movement, right? Because I didn't think you were going to fly all 80 feet. I'm actually going to fly back to where I was, and then end my turn.
Okay, Garrett's turn.
I'm flavoring that as you just completely melt all of those horrors.
There's still 2 of them that are alive. The one at the top and the one at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like the family that is on.
Whoops, that was wrong.
Well, that works.
Anything else from Garrett?
No.
Acacia's turn.
So did that Sacred Flame hurt him?
Yes, it did.
Nice.
They have immunity to 3 spells, and apparently Sacred Flame is not one of them.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm just going to nail the one right here with my own Sacred Flame.
Anything else from Acacia? Or Acacia's?
Yeah, I'm Acacia. Nice to meet you guys. 20-year-old sorority girl.
Alright, so I was going to move up there, and he will attack either Sebastian or Acacia. Let's see which one. He's going to attack Sebastian. First, he's going to try to shove Sebastian prone and then attack. Need to beat a 22, Sebastian. Right.
I should have +8, but no.
Okay, so 24 for 10 and 25 for 12. And it will be Sebastian's.
From here, right? Or is that a 15-foot reach? Could I hit him?
Yes, you can hit him. Yes.
All right, with the tail attack. Okay. Let me put that. 32.
Yeah, that hits. Their armor class 8.
19.
Their armor class 20. Their armor class 20.
20. Okay, so 11 bludgeoning damage. Which is half because he's resistant to that.
Okay.
But the more the merrier.
Sebastian's turn.
Okay, so I attack the one that's on me. For 15, and then I'm gonna knock him back 5 feet. Then I'm gonna attempt to bind him, so he's make an intelligence save.
They're immune to the blinding condition.
To bind him? Like reducing his movement speed?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said blinded.
No.
So it's what kind of a save?
Intelligence. DC 19.
Okay, so he succeeds.
Okay. I move here. And attack him again. And push him back another 5 feet, and then I'm gonna make this save again.
Okay, he fails.
Yep. And then I'm gonna attack that one. And this is not magical damage. And then I can make the save.
Alright, he succeeds.
And that's all.
Okay, on initiative count 20, a bunch of Dispel Magics come in. I think these are all going to have to target Erebin after
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
That makes sense. 16 doesn't get 15. 10. 20 gets it.
Alright, So Erebin is no longer
But I have my full health for my other form, which I don't even remember how much it was anymore.
There's a wizard under there.
Yeah.
then
Because I saw all my spell slots and everything.
then on the fifth one, let's have a Constitution saving throw from Hedros. I don't think you can fail this though. I don't think you can. Can you fail a DC 15?
No.
DC 17?
Lowest I roll is a 16.
Where's my
never mind.
character
So
token?
you feel the someone trying to blind you, but there's no way you can fail it with the paladin there.
Where's my other token? The
I don't think he's on this board.
No, he's not. I'm gonna have to put a new one on.
Alright, and then I guess it's my turn then?
Going on with.
Yes, it's Hedros' turn. There you go. You should have.
Alright.
I put one up there for you.
So I'll just cast a firebolt at this one up here. 27. And 17 fire.
17 fire. Alright, so
And that'll be it.
Alright, so now it is Erebin's turn.
Question: do I still know all that stuff from that you emailed me before?
Yeah. That's just information that flowed to you because you were a dragon.
Okay.
That wasn't anything that was inherently dragonish. It was just you were a dragon, and that's part of the culture of being a dragon.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna cast. Let's see. All right. I'll firebolt the one on above me. That doesn't hit. And oh shit! I just used my action, didn't I? Fuck. I'm gonna. Well, I can Misty Step too, but I don't know where I would Misty Step to. I'm actually, I'll Misty Step. What?
You could just move anywhere you could Misty Step.
Yeah.
But like you don't need Misty Step.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I want that back. I don't have anywhere I need to go, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Garrett's turn.
Either one.
By the way, as these guys collapsing, you will notice that the metal that they're made of seems exceptional, which will come into play here in just a few minutes. So, anything else from Garrett?
No.
Okay. Acacius's turn.
I am just gonna swing a sacred flame collapsing in the heart.
Okay. He is restrained, so he can't go anywhere, and he won't make it another round. All right. So, examining the remains of these guys, they are made of mithril casings, and there's enough mithril there to fashion that you can salvage to fashion one heavy armor or two medium armors out of it.
Okay.
Well,
I don't have proficiency with any armor, so.
Okay, I'm just telling you that someone can come away with this with mithril full plate or mithril breastplate, or two of you with mithril breastplates, just for the end of the
I'm going to try and gather it up because I am a blacksmith.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you would immediately recognize this as mithril casing that they were made of.
And does that guy have any sort of interesting items on him?
No, he had a couple of blessings, but no, he was just running around in robes with his helmed horse behind him. But as we reflect on the situation, we have Josh's favorite effect. Oops.
So just one of those?
Yeah.
Two of those?
No, just one. I accidentally double-clicked. So I need a 18 charisma save from everybody.
That's 22.
So Garrett and Sebastian do not make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Those two take 46 psychic damage. Let's see, Garrett with
None of us failed by 5.
yeah. Garrett came close.
Oh,
Not quite.
I think.
Yeah, we don't want to fail by 5. All right. So you guys look. So you think you might probably have to eliminate at least one more of these Umon guys. There are other assets, other groups similar to yours who are operating throughout the horde, but it seems like because you were able to preserve the drow who are part of your force, that it actually means you don't have to eliminate another Umon Zerth. Let's see. I think I've got some rather raw effects. All right, so
You're trying to look for a Blackguard?
yeah, the horde begins to crumble. Some turn to flee, others begin infighting, and still others try to surrender only to be cut down by the merciless Goltaz ooze combatants. Suddenly, a tremendous horn blows from the midst of the disheveled horde, and the horde separates so that there is a clear line between you and a creature in full plate with the emblem of Gratz on his tunic. He points his glaive towards you and magically transports into the midst of your party. Those of you who spent time in Votary's Hold, you will recognize this guy as the remnant of one of the votaries there. His name was Talja. Right? And he transports into the middle of you, and he says to the paladin, why don't you give up this foolhardy do-goodiness and come join us and live a life of pleasure and carefree bliss?
I prefer to surround myself with better companions than being scum.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll have to kill you and then bring you back and force you to serve the one master of this domain.
Right. But you failed. So, initiative?
Yep, it is initiative.
Is he challenging me to single combat? Because I will completely accept it, so.
He's willing to. I mean, if everyone else will stand back, sure.
That's a horrible idea.
I can totally take him.
By the way, I cast Mage Armor myself. Like, at the end of the other thing, because I don't want to have 11 armor class. Anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I would certainly expect you to do that.
Let me roll initiative.
What's that?
What's that? Oh, geez, I don't know.
What's that 98? That is.
That's probably his health. I wonder.
How much damage we're taking per round? Being in 100 feet of them?
Yeah.
Maybe. Or it could be a bunch of diviners, which is always fun.
I'm telling you, I could have fought this guy in a single combat. I would have wrecked him.
I don't know. With 10 diviners watching him,
Yep.
that could be pretty rough on one guy.
Oh, yeah, it's 10 divided.
Oh, geez, 10?
Okay, no, second thought, yeah, I really need to pass this out.
That is bold.
was just him, I think I could do it, but him and 10 magic users, no way.
Okay, so right off the bat, I need a DC 17 dexterity saving throws from everybody as the ground beneath you seems to reach up and try to grab you.
Wow, I actually made a dex save for once.
That's a 21.
Everybody does. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, everyone should make this.
Okay, so he is going to attack the defiant paladin in front of him. Armor class, let's see. I don't think any of those hit. Okay. And it will be Sebastian's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot.
Yeah, all three of those hit.
I'm going to knock him back 15 feet this way.
Oh yeah, who is he attacking?
And then, I'm gonna make him have an inch of.
Damn it, Hedros. Actually, never mind. There's too many people there. If you could knock him back one more square.
Nah, I can't knock him back.
Damn it. I think you probably know what I'm trying to do.
So I'm gonna make him have disadvantage on his next intelligence saving throw, and then I'm gonna make him make the intelligence saving throw or his movement speed is. And then add 36 damage. I need to add this into intelligence.
This is intelligence. There it is. What's the?
He has disadvantage, so.
Okay. It does not appear like his speed is going to be reduced. Just so you know, seems moving freely.
And that's all.
Okay. Well, at the end of Sebastian's turn, he teleports right back into the middle of everybody. He teleports right back into the middle of everybody, and it is Aravin's turn.
Where does he go? There again.
He translocates back to where he originally began.
Okay. So the other thing I was going to try and do wouldn't have worked anyway. Good to know. I'm going to cast a Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Okay.
That didn't automatically do it, but it's that's one.
Okay.
Roll 24.
Yeah, that hits.
9. And then, so I get 3 rays per level as well. My third level. Okay, so I get 3, 4, 5 levels, 5 races. So 2. Okay.
One of those misses.
Okay. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, he is going to attack Acacius. And he's going to roll a 20.
Not like me. That's a roll, isn't it?
It's because you're another paladin.
I know that.
There we go. No. Okay, give me just a second here. I lost where I wrote down the important roll. So. Oh yeah. So he's going to roll a 20. He's going to crit Acacius. Alright, so Acacius takes 19 slashing and 13 radiant and 5 necrotic. So 19, 32, a total of 37. And it will be Hedros' turn.
Okay. So it looks like he wasn't being restrained by the psionic feature. Did I recognize that as like a freedom of movement effect?
Precisely, yes.
Okay. Very well. I think I have a bad idea. Considering magic jarring him.
Oh boy.
So, if that happens, it says if the creature dies, if I take him over and he dies while I'm in it, I make a charisma saving throw, and I might die. So,
that takes a minute to cast, right?
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Dang. Alright, that's not useful.
I want it for 10 rounds.
Yeah, and I don't really have a whole lot. I have basically utility spells left. So I guess I'll just default to throwing a firebolt. 19 hit.
19 does not hit.
Alright. That's it.
Okay, so at the end of Hedros' turn, he's going to attack Acacius again.
He hit me on all those two ones. So
no, he only makes one attack. He doesn't get the full attack action. He just gets one attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
First one. 18 damage.
And
Who's doing more attacks on me?
there it is. Yeah. He's going to roll a 23 to hit you.
You can just choose to do that.
Well,
It's funny.
he actually has a portent guy who's burning a portent roll to ensure that he gets a 23 to hit.
Okay. So he hits me then.
Okay. All right, so you take 6 radiant, 6 slashing, and 1 necrotic.
All right.
And it is Garrett's turn.
I'm going to dispel magic at 7th level.
Okay. And you roll a 2.
Fucking enemy caster then.
Anything else from Garrett?
Nope.
Alright, so he will attack one more time. He's just going to attack on his own this time. He doesn't have any good portent to use here, so so he misses. And it is Acacia's turn.
So I'm going to advance in range. One attack, and then a divine smite.
Oh wait, I didn't see that Hedros move out of range there. He actually would have an attack of opportunity as Hedros moves away.
Oh, did you have reach?
Yeah, he has a glaive.
Oh, okay.
So 29 to hit Hedros for 9 slashing, 11 radiant. And has Hedros taken any damage yet? Did Hedros have any damage yet?
Nope.
Okay, so no, the necrotic doesn't take effect. All right. So I'm sorry. So now we're back to Acacius.
That's 20 and then 15, so 35 for the first hit and then first divine smite.
Okay. Wait. So you're going to move up and attack him. All right. So your first roll is a 6. What would you hit if you rolled a 6?
19.
Yeah, the 19 hit.
19 does not hit.
Ah, shit.
And then your second attack roll is going to be an 8.
That is with a 6 it would be 17, and then with an 8 it's 19.
Okay, neither one of those will hit.
Jesus Christ.
That's okay. Then as a bonus action, I'm casting this. And it didn't work because my spell saved me.
You cast what? I'm sorry?
I'm casting something and attempting to do, but my sheet is
Oh.
working on it.
Minimize the shoot for a second.
And it won't give the full text. It's compelled duel. I'm trying to compel duel, but it wouldn't show the text for some reason.
Well, yeah. He appears like he's all right with that. Yeah. But let's see if he makes his wisdom save. Does he have advantage? Let me see. He does not have advantage. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and choose to pass that, though. I guess he doesn't want to be restricted.
Oh, he has advantage?
No, he has legendary resistance. Yeah.
Okay, so doesn't do shit.
Then, all right. So now we are back to him. So he's going to take a full attack on Acacius.
Sorry,
I don't think any of those hit Acacius, though.
Maybe not.
It will be Sebastian's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my range reaper, which basically lets me teleport around and attack. My character should be close to them. So I'm going to teleport here. And I'm attacking 4 times.
Okay, the 28 is the only one that hits there.
That kind of sucked. Well, I'm going to push him 5 feet that way.
Okay.
It's kind of hoping to push him off. You could take the fall damage. That's all.
At the end of Sebastian's turn, he's going to attack the paladin. But I don't believe 20 hits the paladin, right? It is Erevan's turn.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna use prismatic spray. And I'm gonna use scope spell so that it doesn't hit anyone except him.
Okay.
So roll the D8. So it is lightning damage.
Okay, so he failed.
So yeah, 30 lightning damage.
Okay, anything else from Erevan?
No.
Okay, the Merciless will attack Acacius.
What? You could have expected that.
26 to hit Acacius.
That makes, and as does the 20 go.
No, he only gets the first attack on the legendary action. He can't take a full attack. He can only take the first attack. Right, so we got 8 slashing, 7 radiant, and 9 necrotic if you've already taken damage. So a total of 24. And it will be Hedrus's turn.
Alright, so I'd like to assess what kinds of magic abilities / items this guy has on him. So like, what can I tell? So I'm considering using like a dominate person or something to make him like get rid of his weapon, get rid of all of his magic stuff, chuck it off the cliff, and then he'll just be here for us to stab him to death.
Right, so he has a gem floating around his neck that probably is magical because it gives off a glow. And it looks suspiciously like the iron stones of greater resistance that we saw on the other guys before. But
that's the thing that absorbs spells.
Right, if they target him.
Okay. In that case, it's probably not worth the slots. Let's let him duke it out with a paladin. Keep slinging some firebolts in there.
Okay.
15 will miss. That's it.
Okay. He'll attack again at the end of Hedrus's turn. 28 to hit Hedrus.
Oh, is he moving in?
I'm sorry, I meant Acacius. Acacius, not Hedrus. Right, so 28 for a total of 23 against Acacius. And now it is Garrett's turn.
Spell at 9th.
Oh.
What is he casting?
9th level dispel magic.
Okay, he's got 1 6 left. What would that be if you rolled a 6?
He's a 9th level dispel magic, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mistake. My mistake. All right. So you're casting a 9th level spell magic. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's going to dispel all the effects on him. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was going on there for a second. Okay. Anything else from Garrett? Okay. My mistake. I apologize for that, Josh. At the end of Garrett's turn, he will attack Acacius. Armor class 21 to hit Acacius.
Yeah, my AC.
Okay. For 14 slashing, 3 radiant, and 8 necrotic.
25.
Yes, and it is Acacius' turn.
Okay, I'm really hurting here. I'm going to cast Announcing a Vanishing Smite. If it will let me cast Vanishing Smite, which it doesn't want to. And it still doesn't want to cast it with all the text for some reason, but there it is. So those 2 attacks, and Vanishing Smite will trigger on the first one.
Okay, 21 hits. 29 hits.
Under 50 health, then he gets vanished.
No, he is not less than 50 health.
If he's native to this plane, he gets sent to a deadly plane for 1 minute.
He still has over 100. He has over 100 hit points left. Yeah.
Okay, so that vanishing effect doesn't take effect. He just takes all that damage from both of those attacks.
No, 22 misses him. He's armor class 23.
Okay.
But your spell casting does trigger a reaction from him, so he's going to attack you. Armor class 27 for 7 slashing, 9 radiant, and 7 necrotic.
23.
And then it is his
I
turn.
could use a hand, by the way.
Right, so he's going to take a full attack against Acacius. 20 misses, 20 misses, 24 for 11 slashing, 7 radiant, and 7 necrotic.
And I go down.
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
Where's he going to position himself? I guess he will. Then he will. Well, no, he's going to stay where he is. Yeah. Then it is Sebastian's turn.
Here. And then I'm gonna attack him. Plus 2
crits.
So I'm gonna add 12 to 6 damage.
Okay. The crits do not crit him.
Never mind.
They hit, but they do not deal extra damage.
They don't actually crit?
He has adamantine armor on.
Okay, yeah, so
if
then
they are an
it's
automatic
just
crit.
66. So the first 6 things.
Okay. So
just ignore the pluses. And then I'm gonna knock him back 15 feet off the ledge.
I guess we got.
Another 40-10 damage.
Okay, so he will fall 40
Unless he
feet.
can fly.
No, he cannot fly. Alright, so that's 27, 33.
46.
No, falling damage is a d6 for 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be 27, 33, 46, and then the first 6 d6s?
Yeah. So the first row plus 1.
Okay. He is bloodied now.
Let's see. 20 damage. I think.
Yeah, that's 20.
Okay. Anything else from Sebastian? Anything else from Sebastian?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, it is Aravin's turn.
Now would be a good time for Power Word Kill. Unfortunately, I don't have it prepared, so I'm just gonna. Let's see. I'll hit him with. Shit, how do I do this? Yeah, okay. That'd be easy. I'm gonna use. Where are you? Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll do this. I'll use. No, I don't. I should. I don't have any 7s left. Does that work? No. Firebolt him then.
Right, so you come over to the edge here.
38.
And you see that he has gotten up and is about 10 feet.
For 15 fire damage.
Right, when you get to the edge there, you see that he has gotten up at the end of Sebastian's turn and is about 10 feet up the cliff, climbing back up. Right, so 15 fire damage.
Yeah.
Anything else from Erevan?
Nope.
Okay, at the end of Erevan's turn, he magically disappears from where he's located and appears on the edge of the cliff right there. Hedros' turn.
Alright, so this guy is looking pretty haggard, and our paladin's down, right?
Yeah,
And
he is
Okay.
within threat range of your paladin as well.
I see. Well, I'll just go ahead and firebolt him.
16 will miss.
Alright.
And then
Um,
he will attack the unconscious paladin.
Are you serious?
Alright, so that's going to be 2 failed death saves for Acacius. But that's going to be okay, because I think Garrett's going to do something cool here.
That guy.
How much health do I have total?
Yeah.
156.
Okay, I'll how much can I get with the okay, 95 up to half. That's how much you get.
95? Cool.
Yeah, up to half your health.
Yeah, you can't go more than half. No, you can't go to 95. You can only go up to half your health. So at 156, you can only go to 78.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else from Garrett? Okay, at the end of Garrett's turn, he's going to attack the prone paladin. He snarls at Garrett. Says, "That's not even fair. There's nothing at all fair about that."
And you do mine as well.
This is with everything.
Yeah.
With advantage.
And it is Acacius' turn.
Stand up.
So I get up and stand up, and I'm going to advance toward them. Yeah, that sounds suitable. Announcing a blinding smite, which, for some reason, really? Okay, announcing the blinding smite, 2 attacks.
Jeez.
Okay, neither one of those hit, but that does trigger his reaction. He's going to take an attack. Armor class 26 for 5 slashing, 4 necrotic, and 8.
17.
Yeah, so a total of 17. All right, so
He's an asshole.
realizing now that he's got to get rid of Garrett first, he's going to turn his attention to the guy who cheats. So armor class 22 to hit Garrett for 8 slashing, 12 necrotic, and 12 radiant and 10 necrotic. And armor class 24 for 10 10 slashing and 9 necrotic. And then he's going to crit for 18, 24 total.
So just take all the damage numbers and add them to it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it will, and then actually,
Okay. I'm gonna.
he's not done. He's going to move.
Okay.
Yeah. He's going to provoke from Garrett and the Paladin.
Yeah. Actually, won't take necrotic.
Let's see. Go to there.
So he takes opportunity attack from both of us.
Yeah, both the Paladin and Garrett. So he's trying to avoid getting shoved off of the cliff again.
I'll hold it.
Yes. Oh, my God. And I'm going to follow that up with a maximum.
You can't crit him.
A crit still hits. It's an automatic hit. It just doesn't deal the extra damage.
And well, I'm still going to Divine Smite him at 3rd level. That's a total of 26 on this Divine Smite.
Okay, let's see.
That's 39 total.
All right, so he makes the total of the dead save. Then he's going to use his reaction to attack Garrett back. A 26 to hit Garrett for a total of the 10 and 1 is 11. Right, and then
Oh yeah, and that blinding smite should have still been active, so it took 10 radiant in addition to that total. So he took like 36 damage.
oh, I got you. All right, so we got 19 and it's more than that, right? It's 19 and 7 would be 26, and then 10 would be 36 plus the 10 from the blinding smite is 46, right? Total 46.
And then the 3 from the Boom Divine Smites, that's another 49, and total 49.
Okay. Well, then he actually starts moving that direction and collapses right there. Are you going to have killed him? He actually collapses to that attack. Are you going? And that's a melee attack, so it's up to you if you want to have killed him or not.
Kill him.
No, I wanna.
He deserves to die for trying to kill you. Come on, dude.
He would have killed you for sure. Yes, if he hadn't
He's
been
a
shoved
fellow
off the cliff,
paladin.
if he hadn't been shoved off the cliff, you were going to die.
That's why I'm better than him. I am taking him first.
Okay. Well, that's good because the next episode is predicated on you not killing him. It makes the next episode much easier, right? So, so here is the way that the paladins are corrupted. The votaries are corrupted. They are subjected to dominate person until eventually they fail, right? And then they are forced to engage in activities that are clear violations of their code, executing innocent people, engaging in willful fornication with succubi and Yoctals transformed as drow, and then their mind is they use modified memory to erase the fact that they were under the effect of dominate person, so that in their mind they just did it all of their own volition. And they do that until they are thoroughly convinced of their own accord that they are corrupted, and then he can transform them via a ritual into a blackguard. And the Merciless, who was formerly known as Talja the Merciful, but he was renamed the Merciless as a blackguard, he can give you insight in where that ritual is performed, and that I'm presuming you want to go and end that ritual chamber, right? You want to go destroy the infrastructure that Gratz is using to create these guys, right?
That'd be helpful.
I would be very interested in that.
Right, but we have broken the siege. Galtaz Uz is now a free city within the Abyss that is grateful to you for your efforts. You have a willing ally in Azots. So the next chapter is getting rid of these blackguards. Very good. Yeah, that was not an easy session. Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
I don't know that we would have gotten through it if it hadn't been for the Paladin's aura.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The we actually,
Manacles.
actually Josh and I were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. He asked me what's the hardest thing to deal with in high level play, and it is the Paladin's aura. Yeah, so many things it just shuts down. Yeah.
It's why I love playing the Paladin. It's the ultimate support tank. Because that's everything.
Yeah.
I actually found a dexterity-based paladin not that long ago.
Result of redemption, that's dexterity-based.
Yeah, the only problem about that is that you miss out on full 1d8 damage. Because you only get a 1d6, like a rapier or something.
So the plan is to next week we're gonna deal with this ritual infrastructure that's creating these blackguards, and that will take us to 20th level. And then I am open to suggestions as to what you want to do at 20th level. And I have
Ascend to godhood.
I literally want to do that.
See,
So I said it.
people worshiping you.
Oh my god. I want to make an actual dragon PC someday, but I don't know how to do that.
Maybe there's some homebrew for it.
There is, but I have to make it myself because some of the homebrews there's no real homebrew that I found that actually has the ratings that I need.
So I have a suggestion for that. Well, but you would need the cooperation of Hedros, and he might not want to do it, right? But it would be within the scope of a wish to make you immune, or at least give you a saving throw whenever someone tried to dispel your dragon form. But then there would be a chance that Hedros could never. So you would polymorph into a dragon, and then Hedros could use Wish to give you a saving throw whenever
Against dispel magic.
Against dispel magic. But
And I could use my legendary resistance on that saving throw if I failed it too.
that's
theoretically.
right. Yeah. So you would be much more robust as a dragon, but you would have to convince Hedros to risk that 1 in 3 chance that he would never be able to cast.
Yeah,
Wish
that's
again.
true. That would be rough. But
Get someone else to wish that you can cast Wish again.
good question.
There's no rules against that.
Then they would actually take the 1 in 3 chance as well. And also
Things can go sideways.
Also, how long of downtime are we going to have after this?
Oh, well, we're going to go take out the infrastructure of the ritual, so we'll spend, I don't know, a week of downtime preparing for that. But
Throw this guy in the nastiest dungeon they have.
yeah, it's going to be deep in Gratz held territory. Yeah.
Right.
And he's powerful, but without his weapons and armor, he's pretty much useless.
Same as a paladin.
So how does the Black Card know about the mines, the erasing memories and stuff?
He doesn't even realize that he was ever under the effect of the spells. But from the descriptions that he can give you with the spellcasters in your group, you understand what's going on.
All right, here's a question. Could I?
In his mind, he just sort of descended into some sort of a madness and went on this hedonistic, pathological binge of killing and raping, and he doesn't understand why. He just, yeah.
Is it redeemable?
I mean, you can use a wish spell.
That would be a good thing. That would be a good thing we could do at 20th level. Would be try to redeem these guys. Yeah.
Interesting. Also, I might end up because once we hit 20th level, right? If I were to do that, I could actually. If I were to wait till then, I could transform into an ancient dragon instead of it would be an ancient like brass dragon. I think is a 28 CR.
I think you're right. Mm-hmm. I think we looked at that earlier, didn't we, Josh? Whenever you were playing the Giants, wasn't it a brass that you could polymorph into it?
Could I use a wish spell to try and wish that I could use the beast of the Tome of Beasts to decide what I transform?
Well, the problem is I don't have the Tome of Beasts.
I do. It's pretty easy to find online.
Yeah, I try not to use
Third party.
I try not to use things that I haven't paid for, unless they're free.
Right. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm
not sure whether it's free or not.
I gotta go.
But I could. I mean, okay, that makes sense. I could like theoretically show you the stat block that because I have it.
Yeah,
I can even just like take a picture of the stat block that I want to use.
Yeah, you could do that. You could, crop an image of it and send it to me. I would.
And then I would polymorph into that instead.
What dragon are you thinking of?
Mithril. Yeah, Mithril. It's a CR18 and it has spell casting.
Okay, so that reminds me. Speaking of Mithril, so we've got the Mithril to construct armor out of, and then the Merciless. He has a full plate adamantine. That could be recrafted for someone, which makes you immune to the crit damage.
That's good.
I'm the only one that uses medium armor, so it's not really a point of getting 2 sets. So might as well get somebody.
The thing that Mithril armor does for you is it makes you you can be sneaky in heavy armor, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's important to anybody.
I have a good stealth, but I have disadvantage.
Also, Hedros, are you actually willing to take that risk with a wish if I use the Mithril Dragon?
Because it would probably come at a price, but
I mean,
easily.
So let me get the page up first.
There's no point because all you need to do is throw more diviners at it, and he'll just make you fail the saving throw.
I have legendary resistance.
Okay, so
yeah, more diviners, just 20, 30, 40, 50, however many it takes.
Legendary resistance is you automatically succeed.
Yeah, you have a limited amount of those.
Well, Josh is just talking about the diviners.
The diviners are definitely
stupid. I don't think they should be allowed. It's just ridiculous.
Remember when you were playing a diviner?
I have not played a diviner.
Yeah, the wizard in the.
Bellamere started out as a diviner before switching to Lord Master. Yeah,
because it's more interesting. I know it's different playing as a PC compared to having 7, 8, 9, 10 diviners.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with you, Josh. But I will say this, that if I am a bad guy who really, really wants something to succeed, I am almost certainly going to incorporate diviners in
as a DM, like we've had this discussion. You win.
Yeah.
And also, the first thing comes up, why even roll it? Just say they came you can't do anything, they steal your book, they leave. Like, that would have taken a minute.
Well, so,
No, it's taken a minute time I said to say that sentence.
there are things you can do against a diviner, right? I mean,
No.
yeah, they have to be able to see, right? So Fog Cloud shuts down diviner, which is a first level spell, right? So going back to the common room, right? The first time someone goes in initiative and puts up a fog cloud, right, then the diviners can't do anything. So I mean, there are countermeasures that can be taken, but
And they have advantage on initiative, and they always go first.
I do agree with you that diviners are way overpowered. Yes.
So did they go? It was one round of combat they left, or was it even that? Was it a turn they left?
Yeah.
They went first.
They went first through their fiendish charm, got the book, and then they started taking off. Yeah.
Right, and that's all before any of us had a turn.
Yes, they had very good initiative.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do.
So anyway, I'm not necessarily arguing with you that Portent is yeah, it hurts. Yeah, no doubt about it. But
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you. I'm going to put up the 2 pages that have this on it because I can print them out and scan them back, I guess.
okay.
We can print them out and then scan them.
But no, I mean, sorry, I use the print to PDF thing.
Okay.
That will cause me to get just those 2.
All right. Well, I'm out, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, next week.
See you next session.
If I were to wish that I was immune to the effects of dispel magic, would that carry over when I transformed?
No, I think that would be a quality of
my human form?
Yeah, of your human form. Because that would show up in your stat block if you were a creature. Yeah. So I don't think it would carry over to your dragon form. So I will say this too. It was probably a mistake to have 2 encounters here that had portents, but they actually came from different sources. I didn't realize that I had done that until well into it. So yeah.
I just think they should be in the game. So.
Yeah.
I think, according to what I'm pretty sure he said it would be okay as long as I did something for him, and I have to decide what that would be.
He said it would come at a cost. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll figure that out next time. But
I was surprised that the Zerk went down so quickly.
the what?
The Zerk. The Zerk.
Oh, the thing we put first. Yeah.
He had avoidance, so if he had made his dexterity save, he would have taken no damage. But he failed.
Times.
Yeah. But
He had a high dex save too.
Yeah,
but
and
it's just-
plus 8 to dex saves, and he failed both dex saves. So that was surprising to me.
I have a question. Do you still have my witch character somewhere?
Maybe I might have it in one of these Roll20 archives. Why do you want me to look for it?
Oh no, it's just next if whoever start another campaign, I would like to play that character.
Yeah, I like that witch character.
So I was just wondering if you had it, because it takes a while to set up.
Yeah. I will look before Sunday because I think that it was in that giant campaign, right? That you played that, the witch. Which campaign was it that you played the witch in? Do you remember?
It was the dragon one that got canceled. So you're going to make some changes to it?
That's right.
The Wave of Terror then?
Yeah, it may be in the Wave of Terror, which is the one we play on Sunday. So I will look in there and see. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it, that character can do some ridiculous things. Like, make you take an extra 36 damage every time you fail a spell save from it.
Yeah.
It would kind of take up my 9th level spell slot, but I could still use it. But this is at like level 20.
Yeah, I don't think, and we didn't play it that far, so we never really got to see the full range of what it could do. I liked it from an interesting background standpoint.
Yeah.
All right, so Josh, I will promise you that it will be a long time before I use portent again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I kind of, not only do I agree with you about portent, but I feel that way about, because luck points are just slightly less, right? It's like, oh, you succeeded once, well, okay, try again, see what you get. Or you have advantage, all right, well, now roll a third die and let me pick the lowest of the three. I mean, yeah. It's not quite as bad. It's not quite as bad because, at least you are rolling, right? But
Exactly. It just removes sort of the game from you.
Okay, so these are the relevant pages. These are the 2 relevant pages.
Where? Oh, I'm sorry.
In Discord. So it has the actual spellcasting feature as a wizard, so I'm assuming that I would just be able to prepare spells from my spell book up to 8th level because it's a 15th level spellcaster instead of a 17th.
Hold on, it's taking a while for it to open for some reason.
I don't know. Yeah, you gotta download it first. Off of my, these are the 2 pages. It shouldn't be that long to download, though. It's 519 kilobytes.
Can I get you to just email them to me? I don't.
Sure, no problem.
I'm not going to have a problem with it. I'm fairly certain because Tomb of Beasts has a very good reputation, and I thought about incorporating it.
You just didn't have the book. Okay, that's fair.
Well,
but since I got the 2,
here's the full story on that. So whenever I prepare the adventures for publishing, historically I've only required the 3 books: the Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and Monster Manual. I use a lot of free stuff like Unearthed Arcana and stuff like that as supplemental material to add onto that now. I've added Volos because Volos is so good, right? But those are the only 4 books that a DM using my stuff has to purchase. Right?
What you could do that is you could use Tome of Beast, and then you could offer a variation.
Yeah, that's been suggested to me by other people as well, and I do produce a lot of supplements where I use expanded material, like stuff out of just from all over the place, off of DM's Guild or wherever, and I'm thinking about using so like, for example, the first encounter today was replaced with the Cambions instead of the random encounter that I was going to have in the city. We had the Cambions, right? And I could use stuff out of the Tome of Beasts for those type of things because that comes out of a supplement that I put.
Okay, I'll send you the 2 pages by email.
Okay. All right, I'm sure it'll be fine though, Nate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the idea was for you to have them so that you can reference the stat blocks.
Yeah, if I have a problem with it, I will email you, but I doubt that I will have.
All right, I'll set it up then. It's probably not that hard to set up.
Okay.
It's probably not that different.
Yeah.
So, it's a little different.
Okay, so I was pretty happy with the first encounter. Yeah, I think I'm with Josh that it's kind of unfair. But after that, I thought things rolled along pretty well. They were challenging, but not unfair. So.
That's right. I think any amount of advance is What CR are they?
Well, you can construct like a CR0 diviner if you restrict their portents. So, all right, so here's an interesting thing about CRs. If you have an ability that does not affect you, then it really has no. So, for example, the one that's prevalent all over the place, and you're like, how can that not affect CR? Is leadership, right? Where you got a set of opponents, and they're all giving each other an additional +4 to attack rolls and saving throws, just like they were under the effect of Bless, right? But because it doesn't actually affect them, it doesn't affect any of their CRs, right? Like the Knight has it, and I mean, there are I don't know how many have leadership attached to them, and it's just a pain in the. Yeah, it's so you could, within the guidelines of the CR, if you restricted the portent ability to where the diviner can't affect his own outcomes. So if he has some sort of curse of Agrippina where he can affect other people's futures but not his own, then it doesn't affect CR. So you could attach it to a commoner if you really wanted to. In this particular case, the way that the encounter budget worked, the diviners were they're flying tieflings under the effect of invisibility, and then they have a CR of 1 attached to them for the encounter budget of the Blackguard. So, but yeah, if you know how to, I don't know, play the CR system, you can put things in there like Commander's Strike. Right? So Commander Strike doesn't affect the creature that has Commander Strike CR because it doesn't give them another attack. Right? It gives someone else an attack, and so you kind of have to look at the encounters holistically and say, is the encounter doing what I want to do? So, but what I was going to say about that encounter, they actually, the Cambians. They're like, well, Garrett has earned the right to that book. And that's not really what they're worried about, right? They're worried about 100 years from now, who's going to be the next one who has that book, right? And they...
I'm not planning on dying ever.
God.
Yeah, but you could... yeah. But they don't really know that, right? They've got to plan around their expectations, and they're like, well, now this book is out there in the universe, and maybe this one guy isn't so bad having it, but what happens after it's done with him, right? So that's why they asked you. They said, are there any circumstances under which you would give that book back? Because they thought, well, maybe you'll give it back in 20 years, right, or something, maybe. And you're like, no. And they're like, well, okay. Yeah, it was. I was expecting to have a less strident situation than it evolved into. I was expecting a more nuanced solution there. Yeah.
Well, once they trade it right now, it's like, okay, give us a price and we'll just take it from now.
Right. They were there to negotiate, and unless there was just no possibility of a negotiation, right? And their endpoint was that they did not want to see that book passed on to anyone else, right? They were actually okay with Garrett having it, right? But they
just say that then.
Yeah, and so that was what they were actually there to negotiate for, is that the book would have a possessor of one person and then pass safely back into some other repository to be kept after Garrett.
So things like forbidden in that? If got wizards, would they not know with like a passive arcana that this area is not forbidden anymore?
I don't know that Forbiddance has a manifestation. I think it just sort of is there, kind of like Hallow. Maybe.
Yeah. I feel like one would know.
If you had Detect Magic up, you would know for sure, because you would see the aura of Forbiddance, but I don't know if just walking around there would be any indication that forbiddance was there or not. But yeah, there are other things that you can do that are not as unfair as portent. But yeah, portent. I kind of agree with you. I kind of agree with you.
Well, it's an infinite, I think. They can change you, and you fail, and then you would just die because you'd be in some kind of inhospitable location.
Well, no, Cambions can only plane shift themselves. They can't.
I know, but I mean, just any encounter, right? Just.
Oh well, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. So you could. Yeah, with the right.
Because even with the luck.
Right, with the port.
That wouldn't help me.
Well, no, luck doesn't counter portent because there are no dice rolls involved with portent.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
But you're right. With the right set of portents, you can just. It's just unfair. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am glad that the DM that I was playing with was he was just trying to kill players because it was the West Merge, and
well,
if
you're just trying to kill players, that's not hard to do.
Well,
I mean,
trying to kill them in a semi believably fair, like we're fighting things that's by itself made the encounter like times 3 deadly encounter, and there'd be like two of them.
Yeah, I don't think that I would like that. I don't. Yeah, I first of all, I don't think that the game in general should be a competition between the DM and players. But we
were supposed to be like evil grunts.
Oh,
so we were meant to die.
So you were cannon fodder. Well, that might be a different story.
Yeah.
But in 3.5, it was fair, right? So if you looked at the guidelines for encounter building and modifying creatures in 3.5 and the constraints that were put upon you, and then you compared those to optimizing PCs, right? If the DM was following the rules and the players were following the rules, it was a pretty even match. Right? But 5th edition, there's just just take, for example, glyphs of warding, which are just amazingly overpowered, and there's no way for the PCs to ever use them, right? How are the PCs ever going to use a glyph of warding?
Garrett used them once.
Yeah, and
already ever come on.
Yeah, so it's just all the big tools are in the DM's chest in 5th edition, and it's just not fair. So I am just fundamentally opposed. I've never like ever, like even back when I first started playing, I never thought it should be the DM against the player.
Well, yeah.
But especially in 5th edition, right? That's just not a good idea. It's just
in 3.5 isn't it really easy to have characters that just suck though?
Well, yeah. So you could have bad characters who would just die a lot, but if you had, you could be confident that if you had a really well built character, they would have a high survivability, right? But in 5th edition, you just have to trust the DM for that, right? Because as optimized as you want to be, the DM can throw portents in there, and you're just screwed. Yeah. Or there are several mechanics. Like
what you could do. You can make us fail the saving throws for traps. And always make us take the negative -5 effect.
Yeah, so you could do that, yeah. But for example, that final encounter there, right? If I put the paladin in a maze, right? The maze spell, and he's sitting there trying to make intelligence investigation checks, right? If you pull +5 to all saves out of there, things get way different, way fast, right? And they're just, but that wouldn't be good for the story, right? I like the fact. I liked the idea of the Blackguard and the Paladin, facing each other. I thought that was a good story point. So,
it was good.
Yeah.
The fact that the good guys were also wailing on him.
Yeah.
So okay.
Oh my god,
it's amazing.
Okay. So
the Mythril
Dragon
has both innate spellcasting and regular spellcasting. So
oh my god,
there this echo. Echoing.
Okay,
there we go. Thank you. So I have innate with the Mythril Dragon, it's innate spellcasting. There's an at-will and then 5 a day. And then there's also the regular spellcast spell slots and everything like that. I'm assuming if I have the regular spellcasting feature, I can prepare book spells from my wizard spellbook like normal because it's a wizard spell list. It says because it says like by default it has the following wizard spells prepared. So that means in theory it uses wizard as its spellcasting spell list. So I should be able to prepare spells from my spell book. If that makes any sense.
If he has spellcasting, then let me look at it here.
Then that's how it works. It has both. Actually. It has innate and regular. Like the innate is just like a few little things that I can cast like 5 times a day. And then the regular is my actual spellcasting, which is I'm going by 15th level wizard. So yeah. I don't know how to do that in the NPC sheet, but I don't think it actually matters that much.
Yeah, so he's a level 15 spellcaster. They're level 15 wizard, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he counts as a level 15 wizard. So if we gain the level to level 20, and I'm in this form, I'm assuming I'll just gain it to my regular form. Though, if that makes any sense.
I'm gonna hop off after the work on a science project.
All right.
Yeah, I've got to go too.
Yeah, I should go too. I have to go to bed soon.
All right. So. See you guys.
I'll finish writing this up.
Okay. See you guys next session. Bye.
Bye.